Wizzy and Ned.
Oh, dude, okay. First of all, I'm already JoJ Flippy. I'm their team right now because, look, they got Rhyhorn, Rhydon for their names. 2 awesome Pokemon. Like, they're
committing.
They got great designs, right? I'm a big fan of them. They're some of the originals, right? But also, that's my Incineroar color, baby. I am all about these guys.
All right, full bias casting here from Skip.
Hey, listen, I got no problem being biased, right? If I see something that I like, I'm all for it. Look at that.
Look at that came from Wizzy.
Alolan Whip.
Yeah, you got to go whip the other way, though. Don't face me.
All right, but here we go. Right now, we got Ned on the edge here, and we see him taking up. Which one's Rhyhorn? Which one's Rhydon, actually?
JoJ's the Ike.
Okay, that makes more sense. No, you got your own buddy. You know what?
Double forward smash. Goodbye.
I like the idea there, right? Because sometimes in doubles, you do just grab your teammate, right? And it's just a weird situation. So he actually opted for the forward throw there because he spins around, actually turns Ike into a hitbox at that point. So I do get it.
Did you see that? Dark Wizzy used the Flood to interrupt the Alolan Whip. Just this Mario is being so disruptive. Team combos are struggling, but Mario does exit stage left. Sephiroth in danger. He'll be unable to secure the stock, though.
Yeah, okay, there is we see the Incineroar and Ike trying to find a way through this. All right, you get the Dark Slayer. I like that. Okay, the improv combo on the Dark Wizzy there. And you do see Ike get hit, but we see the Revenge coming out as well, but it's gone due to that grab. Oh!
Footstool into the dash attack. Good pressure from Wizzy. And the cape, too. Dark Wizzy. His Mario is so incredibly chaotic. Unable to secure that stock, though. The Alolan Whip easily going to clean up Ned.
What I do like there, though, is with the Alolan Whip coming out, right, Sephiroth was sure gonna not be able to survive, right?
No.
We did actually see Dark Wizzy attempt to nair him in an attempt to maybe knock Sephiroth to the other direction. Maybe would have killed, maybe not, but either way, it was a good attempt. It still got the punish out of it, too.
So far, the team play has been on point. Now we kind of got that separated into kind of 2 1v1s trying to see space. Great revenge right there from Flippy going off stage now, but the unable to actually secure these stocks. Ned has been really slippery with these Octo Slashes.
Oh, yeah, no. Ned is just a slippery man in general, right? This character is absolutely wild. He's been like that. I mean, when you play Squirtle for so long, you kind of learn how to be slippy anyway because that character is just liquid, literally. No pun intended with being a water type, but it is a tough Pokemon to deal with.
Wizzy trying to go in 2v1. The pummel's getting him caught in there. And look at that. Mario's back throw gives you so much time to set up, and Ned not one to miss those opportunities.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough spot to be in, but thankfully your teammate still had that additional stock to be able to mess around with here a little bit. And Wizzy in a little bit of trouble, but we do see Flippy decide, hey, I'm going to go try and help out my boy. They are in a bit of trouble here. Oh no, tough spot. Does take the hit and gets punished for it.
So now Wizzy forced to edge, and it feels like really JoJ is swinging with these up Bs, but hasn't really been able to connect too much. Does get the mistech from Ned. Down tilt into the back air, not quite going to kill. Ned in danger, but Flippy, excuse me, doing a really great job of just covering for his teammate's weakness.
I said Slippy a lot earlier.
I know, exactly. You put that evil in my mind, Skip.
But either way, yep, there you go. The Mario up smash. That is definitely going to be able to take that stock out of here. And now we got Flippy in a tough position here, having to deal with not just a Mario, who's a much better character, but a Sephiroth as well. I like the taunt. Just let him know, hey, man, you're not just going to get this on me.
So far, though, this 2v1 is going to be an interesting spot because it does feel like this is doable for Flippy. All he needs is one Alolan Whip, one solid hit to get rid of this Mario, and then he may very well be able to make this comeback, but now stuck at edge, and the up smash covering roll in. A little bit of friendly fire for Wizzy, but when you're securing the game, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that's just one of the more unique aspects, and honestly, if you actually go into like a more like deep meta, like you're trying to really outplay your opponent, you can actually use your teammate to extend hurt boxes too. So that's also like a weird spot. Like, it's usually not planned, but when it happens, you're like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Exactly. That's one of those big brain things. Like, yeah, I wasn't swinging wild. I was using you to extend my hurt box and punish my opponent. I'm actually brilliant. Thank you, sir.
Exactly.
I was only playing the fool.
All right, well, looks like we might be sticking with the characters here. I believe that's still instant. I think it's just one of those situations where the skins take so long to load sometimes. But either way, we do have Ned and Wizzy up 1-0 at the moment. So looking a little bit tough here for the other team of JoJ and Flippy. But, I mean, it didn't look bad. It kind of came down to a last stock situation.
Yeah, and now we're kind of in that spot, too, where we're breaking this down, trying to get 1v1s. It doesn't seem like Ned and Wizzy are really trying to do that, though. Their game plan really is reliant upon these incredible team combos, getting those smash attacks out of Mario's throws. Again, Ned setting up. He gets the nair, but unable to make too much more out of it, and JoJ cannot interrupt these. they're playing so slow characters, JoJ and Flippy. It's really hard to just like break off the pressure and help your teammate out.
Right. I mean, but the thing is that in a double situation, both of these characters, like, however you feel about them in singles, in doubles, they become entirely different menaces, right? They are actually super strong. They're absolutely nutty. But right now, they are certainly struggling. You can definitely tell the tears are coming into play here a little bit. And that's one stock gone. And we do see the attempted punish by Instant going for the Alolan Whip. Yep, losing that to the forward smash to Ned. This is definitely a tough spot for these guys right now. They're off to a very slow start. Right, these two definitely trying to find a way to get back into this. But, man, Ned and Wizzy are just absolute walls right now. I mean, they're doing a good job, you know, tennising the opponents back and forth here. Ooh, okay, the forward tilt, closing out one stock. And, you know, it's not too bad all of a sudden. He's got to find a way to close out Sephiroth here. And all of a sudden, the game doesn't seem so bad.
The cape into the counter, though, but still enough armor right there to allow Flippy to cut back. But the Octo Slash again catching him. There's just pressure position after pressure position. Ned and Wizzy not letting off the gas.
Yeah, this is definitely still tough, though, because he already got instant at 97. Now, granted, both of the players on the yellow team, they are heavier characters, right? So survival is kind of a thing. Whoa! You get the double hit. You gotta give a hand to JoJ there for actually hitting Mario into that, getting that extension, just to be able to get that extra damage. But also closing out that stock. Still looking tough though. 102 or not 114, 117 is not good.
I mean, both players trying to get back with the suicide, and he only takes Flippy. Ned looks like he SDIs and falls out of JoJ's up B. That is gotta hurt.
You hate to see that, man. And like, it must have just been some team miscommunication at that point, because like it seemed like Ike had it all down and just Flippy was a little bit late on that. He was definitely trying to make sure that Sephiroth wasn't going to make it back, but I think he actually saved them in the process.
Agreed. Now we're in this little bit of a spot where not too much space. Wizzy does get blown up right there, so good movement right there from JoJ to claim the stock. The question is, can you actually clean Ned up early? I think if they manage to get like a forward smash or something on Ned to make this man disappear, they might have a chance, but it's going to be a lot harder right here with Flippy exiting stage right.
Yeah, I think that's one of those situations with JoJ, right? Like, I think he had the advantage on the left side, but it's one of those situations where you're like, hey, look, I know I got my opponent on the ropes here at the end of the stage, but I kind of need to disengage and go save my buddy, because Mario literally just took Instant for a ride there, just close that one out.
So now JoJ, this is going to be really difficult to just play neutral against these two characters and try to claim percentage advantages here, because Mario ain't dying for quite some time, and Ned more than happy to sit in the back for a wee bit.
All right, oh. Okay, there we go, gets the forward air, and yeah, man, I mean, I could definitely do this. I mean, not with these combos, though. They have been really on top of actually, you know, Wizzy getting their opponents into Sephiroth up smash, which honestly has been doing a fantastic job of actually closing out these stocks. Now 110, though. Both these players have really strong hits. I don't know why you went for that. You could have just done like a up throw or a down throw or something.
Just kind of got him out of the situation, perhaps. Oh no, the cross-stage flood. Yeah. That's always the problem, Ike versus Mario. You have to be careful where you up B, because that Mario, he's liable to make you look washed.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough spot there, but now we got the blue team here up 2-0 at the moment, and honestly, they're playing really, really well together. Their cohesiveness is top-notch. They're getting some great team combos. There is still a lot of chaos here, and I think that JoJ and Flippy can find a way to kind of, you know, rein this one in. And maybe squeak out a W or two, but with the way that Wizzy and Ned are actually kind of controlling the whole stage, getting their combos down together, I don't really see that turnaround really happen.
Well, perhaps this is the recipe for success. JoJ is switching over to Diddy Kong. This is a character they've been putting a lot more effort into, a lot quicker character as well, has a little bit more utility with those bananas, so perhaps we'll see JoJ turn it up to 11 on this game.
But I mean, the other side of that, too, is that Diddy Kong does so well with swords in general, so this kind of gives him a better answer to Sephiroth, because Ned's kind of been tearing them up, right? Now, the other side of that is you also are just playing a better character than Ike. Like, I'm sorry to all the Ike boys out there. Ike's kind of okay in the meta right now. Diddy Kong's much, much better.
Very true. Already a little bit of success there as Ned's down a stock, but holding that smash attack, you don't know which way to DI. I don't think it made any difference right there. Also getting the counter on Flippy's up B. Difficult spot right there for the yellow team.
Yeah, that's one of those chaotic moments we've seen a few times now. Definitely a bit of a shame here, but it is what it is. Right now they're trying to work on Wizzy here, trying to close out the stock, even things up in that up smash, the back swing. Actually made able to take out that stock. Well played. Going up, though.
But who is actually heading up there? It looked like Wizzy tried to go ahead and intercept, but that Alolan Whip gave a little bit of armor right there to Flippy. But look at the string here from Wizzy. All the damage, just managed to revenge out of it though, so solid damage in return.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is Wizzy would have been able to normally get that combo right, but we saw JoJ get up there and, you know, try to disrupt everything that was going on.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Diddy Kong special. It's like, listen, I don't care what you're trying to do. I've got a transcendent projectile and banana. I'm going to toss that up, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump to just try to create havoc.
Right. And you know, there's a lot of really weird stuff happening here with JoJ and Flippy because, like, I've seen quite a few times they're doing some great stuff, but there's been a lot of miscommunication issues between these two. Like, they're both trying to attack at the same time, and they're actually getting each other caught up in some of these really awkward scenarios.
That flood putting Flippy in another awkward spot right there. Does manage to get the roll on, and Wizzy hunting for that forward smash. Unsuccessful, but the stock trade right there, a Alolan Whip. Ned is so good at reacting to that whip and immediately punishing. Even with the forward smash or forward tilt, we've seen him get that tons of times so far.
Yep, there we go. I mean, we did see JoJ in a tough spot, but we saw Flippy coming in, try to provide that little bit of support and keep that stock alive. They do have, I think, their first lead the entire set so far. They're going to have to try and work this down as best as possible, but this is going to be tough. All right, there we go. JoJ coming in to disrupt the potential ping-ponging of Incineroar.
And he tried to do it again right there, try to punish the Alolan Whip. Ned did, but a little bit of a good punish right there from JoJ. And then the reaction punishing the grab for Wizzy, but this just puts Flippy in an even more awkward spot. Does manage to get down. Thank God, Ned was hounding for that stock.
Yeah, but Wizzy in a tough spot here. We see Flippy trying to find a way to close that one out, but no, he's going to slide right on, run across stage, down smash. But good thing for JoJ, had an additional stock left up, and now it's a 2v1 situation.
And look, this is like night and day. The change over to Diddy Kong paying dividends here for JoJ's team. The question just becomes, can Ned clutch it out? He might. This is how he gets started. Diddy Kong, he can't recover. No, the Octo Slash is going to save him, and Ned can't make it back. Scramble situation off stage benefiting the yellow team. What a way to claim your first victory.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a really tough spot. But you saw like after he did the barrel blast, it's like, all right, I see Sephiroth's over there. I'm just going to have to try and drift over and do the best I can. And even though, like, I mean, Sephiroth, even if he didn't do that, I'm pretty sure he would have lost his stock. He probably could have gone straight up, right, for like a different angle, and maybe could have fell slower than JoJ at that position. But, I mean, again, this is one of those situations where, like, it's so split second and, like, you know, inputs matter all across the board. There's no way you're going to be able to be perfect the entire way across the board.
I think Ned went down that low trying to go ahead and just poke JoJ's charging barrels out with the forward air just to secure that game and get the comeback immediately. Fast fell a little bit too far, went a little bit too hard, maybe lost in the sauce a bit, and then just couldn't make it back. So an unfortunate spot. He looked like Ned was about to clutch that 2v1 back, but instead we're sending it back to game 4.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing here is that this switch to Diddy Kong definitely changed the pace here a little bit. And you know what? That first W could be the start of something special here, right? Because now you get that momentum behind you a little bit. And honestly, if JoJ and Flippy can actually, like, really just turn around this momentum, get their communication on, because, again, we pointed out their communication has been a bit tough, right? But if they can really get that on point, this could be an entirely different game. But it seems like Dark, Wizzy, and Ned are out here just wreaking havoc. This is a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, basically that game was close in particular because Flippy got a ton of early kills with up airs out of disadvantage, but right now he is not getting out of disadvantage. He can't throw out a single hurt box. Look at this, Flippy, an early stock, and Wizzy Ned on another level here. Yeah,
it's definitely a bit of a tough spot, but it is what it is. I'm actually trying to see Sephiroth's percentage, but the player cams are in the way. Either way, though. Okay, there we go. All right, but there we go. Oh, and that's actually okay. So Incineroar forward tilt, I claim all the time, is his 4th smash attack because of how strong it is. It has crazy angles, and man, it's so nice to hit. You know, it's just like he's serving up a fresh plate.
Big revenge right here on. He does manage to get the down smash, so solid damage, but not going to claim that stock that early. Incineroar got kill power, but he didn't kill Mario at 0.
Right. All right, but there we go. On the right side here, we do have Wizzy trying to put, you know, Incineroar to bed here. But Ned actually going to be sending JoJ way off stage. And now they're all fighting on the right side of the stage here. JoJ going to get that monkey flip. Got a banana in hand. But unfortunately, during that time, if you're trying to get a setup going, your partner lost another stock.
It just feels like these team combos here from the blue team have been on point this entire set. Good God, you can tell that they lap some of these things out.
Oh, yeah. Well, what a tech, though. And also getting the Alolan Whip. And now in a situation where Incineroar could potentially, you know, Oh, that's rough. All right, just getting a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy. And we saw JoJ go in there for the up smash, try to get a huge punish out of it, and just was not able to get the hit they wanted.
But, I mean, part of the reason why this is so close is because JoJ's playing so conservatively. He was living to 180, just lost his first stock. Meanwhile, his teammate on his last.
And you know what? Actually, Incineroar was just about to have a stock on Mario, but what happened is JoJ did a banana toss, right? Actually hit Incineroar and didn't allow him to actually finish off the throw, right? It's another one of those situations where I feel like these players, their communication's just a little off. It's almost like they're trying to play two separate games of 1v1, and then they're getting some team combos in the midst of that.
True, though, Flippy's actually been using the banana really well. I've seen it a couple times. Like, so he does have, like, you can see the seeds of what is to come here.
Right.
But there has been some sloppy, unforced errors for sure.
And now Incin in a tough spot here. Okay, Dark Wizzy's not able to get the down tilt, the up smash, not strong enough. Great DI for Flippy.
And he just swung. He got down on that platform. He's like, please let me down.
Yeah,
Please,
right.
I need to kill.
Okay, there we go. Force him to the left side here. Tough spot. Okay, nothing else. Back throw? All right.
Dash tackle actually cleaning up. Are we going to steal the stock? We are. So Diddy Kong now at high percentage, and he manages to sneak Ned off of the Angel platform. Beautiful play by Flippy. Now we're in a 2v1.
Dude, I love it when teammates can use that Angel platform to just, continue a combo. That was actually just really good awareness from Flippy there. And you know what? Maybe these guys are starting to get a little bit of something going.
So the name of the game right here is, can Wizzy find a way to just stealthily get rid of this Diddy Kong? Because in the 2v1, he's a little bit struggling, but Flippy, this is not a great matchup for Incineroar, let's just say.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough, but you want him to take the lead, right? Incineroar can trade blow for blow. Like, he's got the hits. He's got some pretty solid frame data. I mean, let him get in there, try to do what he can to Mario. Because the other situation here is Diddy Kong just continues to struggle in these types of situations.
All right, the up air not quite going to kill, but the second one, Flippy again, the savior of this team. It feels like his Incineroar might struggle in neutral, but the second he's got you in disadvantage, beware, because Flippy comes from the top rope.
You know what? I think I'm going to eat my words earlier. I think JoJ and Flippy might have this. Look at the difference in how these players are carrying themselves.
Look how
right
animated
now.
they are. Yeah, they're pumped up.
They're excited.
Happy to be
but
here.
you look at Wizzy, and it's no disrespect from Wizzy and Ned. They're two of the best players in the world, right? They know how to rein it in and try to play their game, but look at their body language. Like, they're trying to reset themselves. They're trying to say, okay, we really need to close this out because we're in a little bit of trouble. But then you look on the other side, and I always say that people play their best Smash Bros when they're actually having fun. And these guys, look, they're having the time of their life right now.
Yeah. I mean, also, MDVA locals out here getting cheered out by the hometown crowd for sure. We'll have to see if the crowd power-up can lead them to a reverse 3-0 here. This would be one heck of an upset if so, but it is a lot of work to do. It's like you said, Skip, you know that Ned and Wizzy took that time to reset themselves. We'll have to see if that is going to be successful here. And already Ned looking to clean up Flippy, needs some help if he's going to recover. And he won't get it. He doesn't even get the spike hitbox on the up B, so Flippy down a stock with only 9% on Ned. Immaculate edge guard.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with JoJ. I'm not sure if he just got caught up in the combos he was trying to hit Mario with, but man, they are tearing Flippy apart right now. This is super tough. We do see Flippy get back on the board here, getting a little bit of damage. Got a nice revenge to the back air, but man, this is looking a little bit rough. This is exactly what should be happening. Dark Wizzy and Ned kind of resetting their mental, saying, all right, look, we're just going to play our game.
Does get the trip on Ned, tossing him off stage there. Both characters off stage. This is the awkward spot where you have to wait for that Octo Slash. Does manage to make it back, poking Flippy away. The recipe for success so far has been for Ned to separate Flippy and JoJ and then put the boots to Flippy. Look at this again. Yep. JoJ has not lost a stock yet. Flippy on his last.
Yeah, this is definitely tough. I mean, hey, that's just that top player stuff. They might not look like they're having a good time, but there's a reason why they're among the best of the best, and we can see it from Dark Wizzy and Ned right now. They're doing a stellar job. Honestly, just abusing Incin like there's no tomorrow, man. And people like to tell me this character's a high tier. Stop it.
That is an interesting interaction right there with the Alolan Whip, just getting forced down so it doesn't actually get interacted by. But now JoJ unable to get that kill, but great up air at a disadvantage. The double Alolan Whip, Flippy. Does he get two? No, he doesn't. Wizzy actually forces attack and Flippy misses it.
That is so unfortunate. You really didn't want to drop that stock. You do get, that was actually just good DI. All right. So they could potentially close out Wizzy here. We did see Incin with the banana, just wasn't able to get too much else. Up throw, yep, that'll close it out. And now Ned trying to get a punish here. Got 3 nairs to put on some percentage, but that's about it.
And Wizzy scouting out that roll. Very good presence of mind, catching JoJ with the easy roll out of ledge, and that's going to cost him the stock. This is last stock here for both Flippy and JoJ. Gonna make it count, and they are.
You know what? That is actually huge because these guys have been in trouble. Instin's still in a tough spot, but you got revenge on here. And listen, the matchup with Sephiroth is kind of tough, but he's super light, he's super big. Instinct can take advantage of that. It's just a matter of getting onto the stage, just being able to play the game. But we got Joj trying to put out these back airs, trying to create some pressure onto Wizzy and Ned. The Nair, yep, going to be able to disrupt that a little bit. The monkey flip. Oh no, it's dash attacking your partner. We don't like that.
In an awkward spot here is Flippy. Is he going to actually be able to edge guard Ned? No, he goes for the revenge instead, and Ned, very wise to pull up there and not do the full aqua slide. Gets the parry into the smash attack, sending both of them flying.
This is a tough
tense
spot.
moment.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I think
he tried to intercept. He tried to intercept with an air.
I think what happened is like he was hoping Ned was going to be coming down with like a dare or something like that. Oh no, you hate to see it. Oh, that's such an unfortunate position, but honestly, Diddy Kong's in a bad spot.
Snipe to Wizzy. What a play to end the set, avoiding the reverse 3-0. Joj and Flippy fought valiantly, tried to claw their way back to that one, but some last-second miscues catching them.
Man, what a roller coaster of a Game 5. They were so back and forth. I really just felt like I didn't know who was going to win.
No.
I felt like, oh, this person's going to win, this person's going to win, and it's like, it just went, it was like a really awkward tennis game. They were batting around Ensign. The thing is like, if Flippy didn't get